So Mike, first of all, I'd like to say, to lose the weight you did and to perform like you did, I think you deserve a congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's very impressive. How do you feel you performed? How do you rate your own performance?
Well, I don't know. I'm just, I'm happy I'm not knocked out or anything. So, I'll say I'll be better than the next one.
After 15 years away, it's rare we see someone look as sharp as you did. It's very impressive that you were able to take so long away and still look that good. What do you attribute that to? Was that your training? Was that your sparring? Was that your mentality?
It's my mentality, but my trainers and my sparring partners kicked my ass so bad. And I'll never call a fighter a bum again. I took my youth for granted. And then this actual event made me find out what I really was made out of, because they really beat me to death.
What did you think of the scorecards?
I was just happy to be in there with them and just go to 8 rounds. That didn't mean nothing to me. The scorecard didn't mean nothing to me. The lack of fans didn't make anything of it. I was just happy to go the distance because I was used to doing it with the 3-minute round. So I said, why not just go the distance? Everybody know I can knock somebody out if I did. I think going the distance, that's real fighting. Having the endurance and going the distance, because you're not going to knock everybody out. I've learned that in my early experience.
You said on the broadcast you 100% are going to do this again.
Yeah.
Is there a name in mind? Who are we going to see you against?
I don't know. Maybe we do something in the south of France, Monaco, at Saint-Tropez. We do something out there. One of the European fighters out there or something. Anything's possible. Sky's the limit.
Mike, were there moments in that fight where you were aware that it was an exhibition and you didn't do everything that you might have otherwise done?
Well, I'll do it in the next one then.
Was that in your head? This is an exhibition. Maybe I shouldn't do what I'm thinking.
Absolutely. I wanted to go the distance. This is all about going to distance, and that's what I wanted to do. I'm really interested in that. I've been training for. As I got older, I'm training for duration now. Before I used to always be interested in the quick kill, and I really learned at 54. I really found out I didn't know nothing when I was champ. That was just youth.
How's your body feel right now?
My body feels splendid. I want to beat it up some more.
Why?
Excuse me?
Why would you like to beat it up some more?
Because it feels great now. And that's different than getting beat up. I'm used to being beat up. I was used to that feeling.
What do you think you're capable of at this point? Champion of the world again? What are you capable of?
I'm capable of helping a lot of people less fortunate than myself. That's what I'm capable of doing all over the world. In a perfect world, I'm a missionary. In a perfect world.
So inspiring by what you're doing in the ring.
Well, what I'm doing in the ring, I realize is a gift not only for myself. Before it was all about me and the hot chick and the nice car and the planes and the boats, and it doesn't do it for me anymore. So I went another way. I help somebody else, I guess, right? Because I don't get into that no more. I like my pigeons and my fancy clothes. Other than that, I don't want anything out of life. It's not a trip, my pigeons and my clothes. Of course, my children and my wife, but it's my pigeons and my clothes. My pigeons and my clothes are my joint. Ain't that something my joint?
Have you already had a joint?
Yeah, absolutely, coming down. Yeah, well, listen, I can't stop smoking. I smoked during fights. I used to have to smoke. I'm sorry, I'm a smoker.
Did you have any marijuana leading up to the training of this fight?
I smoke every day. I never stopped smoking.
Did you have one right before the fight?
Absolutely, yes.
How does the marijuana effect help you into the fight?
It's just who I am. It has no effect on me from a negative standpoint. It's just what I do and who I am and how I'm going to die. There's no explanation. There's no beginning. There's no end.
You said you want to help other people, but doing it at the sacrifice of your own health at the age of 54, taking punches to the head, do you think that's a good idea?
But that's what it's all about. I've done everything for myself. So what happens if I die? No, really, what happens? I may begin to live when I die. No, it diets, right? It has to be beautiful. Diets can't be bad because living is great. So diet has to be something special.
Mike, your legacy in this sport is unique and it's beloved. You're one of the most beloved figures in the history of boxing. Before this fight, was there pressure on you thinking, man, if I go out there and I don't look great, perhaps I might hurt my past? Or did you feel just so confident in yourself that never entered your mind?
Wow, I never asked me that. The thought of failure never creeped in my mind. Is that failure? I don't know. I don't damn. That was a hell of a question.
In a good way or a bad way?
No, in the way of how do I answer that question? I never think of God, forgive me, God, I always think of myself as grandeur. I always think of myself as a roaring gladiator like Alexander the Great. I feel like I'm a ruler when I'm in my mind thinking about accomplishing something. I think nothing's impossible to somebody who tries. So I never think about failure in that perspective. I think about failing, but not in that perspective.
I guess in that way you've answered the question. The pressure doesn't get to you. You don't allow it to get to you because you don't think of it at all.
No, I need the pressure. Without the pressure, there's no me. Without the pressure, I don't have the guts to say, hey, I'm gonna fight this guy. I have to have the pressure. Anything that I'm afraid to do, I do it. When I was younger, when I was afraid to ask out a beautiful girl or a girl, whoever, I would do it. Even if she was saying no, I would just do it just because I was afraid to do it. And that's just how I live my life. I live to be humbled.
Jake, first of all, congratulations on a great performance, but an even more spectacular knockout. You've had a little bit of time to digest the fight. How do you feel your performance went tonight?
Yeah, thank you. You know, I'm happy with my performance, but I could have done better. 3 weeks ago, I broke my nose. Meditating, I fell flat on the concrete. I don't know if people saw at the press conference I was in the hospital just because I broke my nose. So I wasn't able to spar. So tonight I didn't feel as sharp. But obviously I got the KO. I just think I could have looked better from a pro boxer standpoint. My jab wasn't landing, but you know, we got the knockout. But I give myself a 6 out of 10.
After the fight, you called out Conor McGregor, Dylan Dennis, KSI as these names you could potentially fight. But if you think most realistically, who is next for you?
Yeah, I think Conor and I will happen for sure. You know, people laugh at that, but like, what other fighter is calling him out with this big of a platform? I'm trending all 12 trends on Twitter right now. My call out to him has like over 10 million views. So, and it's been an hour. So, you know, what other fighter is calling out McGregor like this? But realistically, like you said, it's not gonna happen for a couple of fights. I'm cool with that. I want to knock out everyone in his camp first. Dylan Dennis, you know, is in his corner. He's the guy that got punched by Khabib. That's what he's known for. So I'll take out Dylan Dennis first. I want to bring MMA fighters into the boxing ring. That's my goal. And you know, there's a long list of other people. KSI wants to fight me still. Austin McBroom wants to fight me. Ben Askren wants to fight me. There's more people. I can't even remember how many people there are.
People write about you. You definitely move the needle. What is your feedback or comments to people who still have not accepted you in the sport?
You know, I'm putting the work in, and I understand why people don't want to accept me yet, but I've had 2 flawless victories, and I'm really dedicating my life to this. You know, I have a $8 million mansion in Calabasas that I haven't stayed at for 6 months. I haven't even been home because I've been in Las Vegas training in a little tiny house 2-a-days, pouring my heart and soul into this. So if people don't respect that, then I don't know what they're gonna respect. You know, it's an uphill battle for Jake Paul. It always has been. You know, I've fought for everything in my whole entire life. People hate me. People talk shit about me. But I'm still here.